More about the Aurelion Sol update. The new region from Shurima has the new top laner and his name is Xanthi, using a huge weapon that can shatter into blades and then regenerate. Aurelion Sol has new abilities completed, his new Q breathes fire as long as he has mana, and his new W lets him fly easier and he can fly while breathing fire by combining Q and W. After that we finally get the new Darkin champion, this one using a dagger as the weapon, and they will be an assassin. Then AHRI gets a new preview of the final concept for her ASU. I wish you got more ASUs more often. The base version is pretty much done, and god, she looks amazing, but she still has some skins that need to be updated, so apparently she will only get released early next year, which is a bit disappointing considering the last one we got was Caitlyn and that was last year. I was hoping we would get those more often. Then after the Darkin, a new champion from Ixtal, and he will be a male enchanter like everyone was asking for, and the teaser for him are those cute orange fluffy bastards. Then about the preseason, the ping system is getting an update to allow better communication with the team and with a lot more options similar to Valorant, as well as making them easier to spot if they are off the screen, so they'll probably show up on the corner of their direction. Then some changes to trinkets and how they are used so they are more intuitive, and you can see how many you have placed and how they will be placed once you drop them. And next up, like I said in the previous video, the jungle rework. One thing is sharing buffs so that the jungler is also getting something if they share a buff with a teammate, as well as changes to how resets work and making it easier to clear it. And they didn't mention the pets here since they are not done yet, but we know from the Guardian article that they want to introduce jungle pets that grow with you and give you a buff once they are done and help you improve in the jungle. And speaking of improving at the game, do you want to make your ranked games easier, not have to worry about builds and see what your teammates and enemies are capable of at a glance? This video is sponsored by FaceCheck. You can see stats about your teammates right from Champ Select, including the win rates they have on their champions as well as the damage composition. Then you see the best current builds, runes and summoner spells for your selected champion that you can just import with one click. Next, when the game begins, you have this great card view that tells you a bit about everyone, who is feeding, who is new to their champion, so you know who to focus and who you should fear. It looks like this Jhin might be good and he might carry us. Turned out this Jhin was good and he did carry us. During the game it helps you track the gold you make and see how good your farming was, as well as tips for your champions. I like to use it to see who's not that great on the champion they are playing, so I can try to roam and help that lane and get fed on the enemies if possible, and who I should be careful with if they are very good on their champion. And it also helps when you try out new champions so you know what to build, and then after the game it gives you tips on what you did well and what you could improve on. Try it out now for free using my link in the description and let me know how much it helped you. And we're also getting the Chemtech Drake back. The soul will no longer bring you back from the dead like Sion, instead it will give you more damage and damage reduction when you are low on health, and the plants will also change. And finally a preview of the Gothic skin line that will be called Fright Knight. Alright, those are all the changes and updates. Let me know what you think about all of them. What are you most excited about and what are you most scared about? Thanks for watching and I will see you soon. Bye bye.